Good morning, gentlefolk, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2 with me, your inexplicable host, Screamy. Today I thought we'd go for one of the major bosses of the game. One of the four great ones you need to approach the castle. And also one that will allow me to get some more proper armor for poor Mildred, who's been running around with the bare minimum of tattered rags since day one, essentially. Yeah, actually on day one she had very silly underwear, rather than the rags. But still, oh yes, you're more likely to get bell tower invasions while you are in the Lost Bastille. So we might be seeing quite a lot of these. Great fun, eh? Or not. Possibly not. Let's go with not. Yep. Challenging area boss. Where are people's manners? I wanted to fight. Wouldn't it have been hilarious if I had rolled over the edge there? The answer is no. You would not have. Stop saying that. Running over here. Da 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 da. There you are, you sneaky bastard. Sorry about the wine. Yay! It's the best door! Hello, skeleton. Alright. Place is filled with suicide bombers. Do take care. Well, I guess suicide is a relative term when the bomber in itself is undead. You'll be tempted to approach this man. Don't. He's got buddies who will go out and tackle you as you try to lure that one out. So just bait him out. Come on, Fred. Come on. Chop his bits off. Focus on the other one from behind the wall. Oh dear. Fail miserably. Very important. And swing them all dead. The greatsword is fantastic for this. And most other things. It's just a great weapon, you know. Death, death, death. Yes. I normally don't do this since I don't particularly care for the ring that's on the other side, but I'll show you where it's located. If I can remember myself, that is. Come on, it's somewhere around here. There it is. Do keep a lookout for orange signs and such. People usually tell you about these things. Then again, they usually tell you about things that do not exist. Especially in the beginning, we had signs saying secret illusion and secret room in front of pretty much every wall in the game. And surprise, surprise, they were mostly lying. Yep, there's one. Here! Here. Illusion wall ahead. Yes. One should take a second to support messages that aren't complete bullshit. You know, to help the community out. If one feels that way. Oh dear God, this is a terrible combination of things. First I blow myself up, then I invade someone in the bell tower. Why do I set off gunpowder with my sword? That's just weird. Ah, a Canadian. Oh, you reckon? Da 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 da. No. And now we bow. Oh. What's this deal? Right, fight dance. Let's not interrupt the gentleman. I'm sorry about earlier. I was trying to do the golf swing off the edge. I do love me a golf swing. Welp. Poor Canadian. You will get your chance, but not today. Two greatsword wielders on a tiny bridge. Things happened. Oh well. Oh my. There's a lot of action today. I'll just go and fumble around with this. Throat's a bit messy today. How unfortunate. Well, you're just wasting my time now, aren't you? Up there is a very interesting and useful merchant that allows you to forge weapon from the souls left behind by the bosses of the game. Unfortunately, he's petrified and cannot be reached until we have a... Well, we do have a fragrant branch of jaw, but he's not the one who's getting it. I'm reserving it for another merchant. Similar one. If you go down that Iron Maiden-like elevator, not the band, there is a magic restoration plant of some sort. I obviously won't need it, but you might. Yes, I don't think they've ever hit me with that. But bless the little hearts for trying. Right? Bless the little hearts. Yes, this will be quite interesting. This might not be the most intelligent path for me to take, but it's the one I'm taking nonetheless. Sir? What are you planning? You! Nope. Oh dear lord! Are you quite alright, sir? Sir? You seem to have merged with the floor there, a bit. Good man. That's the third one. There's 3 of them. Hello? Danny? Danny? Are you alright, lad? No? Alright, fine. I'll just take this one and be on my way. Would have been nice to have someone to take damage from me. No! Jump off! Come on! And chop! Yes, they do that a lot. They do that a lot. Oh dear. Well, that wasn't optimal, now was it? So sad. I was trying to walk around him in order for him to miss. That's what I was trying to do. And instead I took a bolt to the face and took a dive. These things happen. You bastard. I see. You lads following? No? Bit worried about those 3. I normally kill them, but seeing as how I don't currently have a shield, I suppose I could equip one for my backpack, but I don't wanna. I'm Anita Mildred, I can't be shielding. Like some kind of properly dressed person. Ow. Yes, my dodging is quite stellar, as no doubt you've noticed. Have a little nod, have a little time. Yes, if you jump off this elevator at precisely the right time, you can get some throwing knives of very dubious quality indeed. Of course we want them. Lacerating knife. They cause bleed. Bleed is not very useful at all. Oh dear. I really should use human effigy. We are trying to complete Lucatilo Mira's story after all. Would be a shame if we left her, yeah? Now, one thing I could have done before defeating this boss that would have helped me is defeating another boss that's located in the bell tower. If you just run through it. the gargoyles. Very good. I never knew they were so sensitive to cutting damage. But I digress. Defeating the gargoyle boss gives you access to the Bastille key. Letting you bypass some of the nastier paths here, as well as allowing you to fight the boss in relative light, which will help a lot, trust me. Or rather, would help a lot, seeing as how we will not do it. They really don't like the greatsword. Interesting. Mental note. Sir? Goodbye. Goodbye, sir. Sir? Goodbye. Alright. Taking care of the gentleman up here. Goodbye, sir. I'm getting a lot of alluring skulls. They are actually occasionally good for things. What they do is they attract enemies to them. Normally this isn't very helpful, but there are areas. Most importantly, a rather infuriating boss called the Chariot. Executioner's Chariot, where you're, apart from being constantly charged by a chariot, you're also being attacked by skeletons. And using the alluring skulls, you can convince the skeletons to go check out the skulls instead of bothering you, allowing you to focus on defeating this rather annoying enemy. Well, it's rather painless. You can tell Mira is looking fine. Yes, I have a good feeling this will go well. Famous last words. Yes, if you have the Bastille key that I didn't bother picking up, you can unlock those doors up there, light a torch, and set fire to the oil there. Which would mean that the torches in the next room would be lit. Hi. Can we have a friend? Can we have a friend? 30 FPS. That's the worst name. Possibly the worst character. We will just have to find out. Come on, Mr. 30 FPS. Oh, Lady 30 FPS. Put your back into it. Oh dear. I may be a judgmental bastard, but that looks like noob gear to me. We'll just have to find out when he dies instantly. Now, I'm going to look at this. I don't care about what Mr. 30 FPS thinks. Let me introduce you to the Lost Sinner. I love this boss. Now, remember what I said earlier? Always roll in against the blade. Makes it a lot more easy to dodge. Well, so far no one's landed a blow at all. Nope. Still no. There we go. Well, at least I do good damage. Fighting bosses with a great sword, it's always an entertaining experience. There we go! Landed the second one. I still haven't been hit. I don't know what you're doing. There we go. Lady's already dead though. Almost. Ow, that was a very clumsy move. Could have ended my life. Don't get cocky. Can't even recall how many bosses I've failed. Ah, great soul embraced. Soul of the Lost Sinner. Can't even recall how many bosses I've failed because I've gotten the boss down to just a smidgen of health and then gotten complacent and taken dumb risks. The bosses in this game do massive damage. Well, at least if you're running around in nothing but tatters and a smile. But even when wearing full plate, especially the DLC bosses, the expansion areas, they will usually kill you in 2 blows, no matter how much armor you've brought to the game. So, that was very nice. Let's start by burning the sublime bone dust we found in the flooded basement. Because the amount of healing I'm receiving is making me a little sad. Let's see, did I pick up any shards?
You have acquired the soul of an old one. That is more than most undead can say.
No? No? No thanks? Such a shame. We did get a fragrant branch of jewel though, so we could unpetrify Mrs. Strade of Olathis. Oh, we could introduce you to Morglin. Yes, let's do that.
Hello there. Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares.
That salesmanship.
I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind. I came from the west, from Volgan. Have you been there? It's a lively place, vibrant with trade. Very competitive, of course. And you have to grease the wheels to get anywhere. But I didn't have the funding for that, so I left home in hopes of striking gold. It's been years since then, and I've made very little headway.
I'm useless.
I don't even know why I'm still here. Everything's all run down and dying. It's terrible for business, really.
Can't imagine.
A group calling themselves the Blue Sentinels have gained much power in Volgan. You can't even run a shop without their blessing. They claim to be working for the greater good, but it's absolute hogwash.
You're kind of awesome.
By the gods, why the hell am I here?
Right. Thing with Morglin is, the more you spend, the more things he will have for sale. This is what I think of as the tier 1 stuff. You have to spend 1,000 souls in order for him to reach tier 2.
Thanks very much.
And we're gonna do that. I, once again, forgot to take the time. I'm very sorry for that. I may be going over time, but I think we've worked rather quickly today. Have we not? Have we not? Let's see, there's a very particular set of armor I want from the young man.
Oh, I was hoping that you would come.
See, he's perked up already.
I've stocked some new things, and I thought that you might be interested. They've been selling rather well, and I may step up operations soon. I'm surprising even myself, to be honest.
Yeah, so much happier now.
Did I mention before that, well, I'm not from these parts. I was on a journey, and somehow ended up here. The desolation here was disenchanting at first, but over time, things started to turn my way.
The last minute?
Yeah, I've got a good few regulars now.
Wow, they were fast.
Sadly, some of them never come back, but I try not to think about it.
Skip the sentence again. Sorry about that.
Have you seen that warrior lugging that giant blue sword about?
We still haven't seen him. We will next,
No
I
expert,
promise.
But that appears
Possibly.
to be a fine specimen. The monstrous thing has a peculiar design, quite unlike anything found in Volgan. If you should speak to him, would you ask him if he won't sell it? I'd have to take another look, but I'm confident I could offer quite a price.
Dun 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 dun.
I considered returning to my homeland, but I've decided to stay a while longer. I've started to turn a handsome profit now, and I can't bear to give it up. I considered
Ah, wonderful. Yes. The straight jacket. And the skirt. How about the handcuffs? Well, like a good pair of handcuffs. Who doesn't? Really?
Thanks very...
Wonderful. Ah. Let us see now. Oh. Ta-da! Doesn't look like much, but it actually offers really good protection. And finally, this is how we're going. A bit overdressed for Man-Eater Mildred, if you encountered her in Dark Souls 1, but I feel this is a good compromise of raggedness and protection. And not looking like a complete fantasy tart.
There, see, less.
Rest of the souls. I saw my encumbrance was going up, so I'm gonna invest in a bit of vitality. Let's see if I can get that down. I should get it up to at least 20. I'm using some very heavy weapons, and you really want that percentage, encumbrance percentage, to be below 50, or at least I do. But anyway, we're looking good, and we've done some good. And tomorrow we'll do even better. Until then, I've been Screamy, and you have been fantastic.